Alright, how's it going again, everybody? This has Gotta Transform Mall. Hopefully you've already watched part 1 of this booster box opening of Temporal Forces, because this is part 2. There will be a recap at the end with all of the pulls, so if you haven't seen the first pulls, go check out part 1. But the only thing I'll say, I left the window open. Hopefully there's minimal noise, but I think I'd rather deal with a cooler room than like it getting warmer again as the video goes on. So apologies if there's some background noise, but we'll all deal with it together. Anyway, let's start with the packs. Get right into it. And we need to refocus, so there we go. There's the first code of the opening. All right, we are going to start with a Cutie Fly, Drillbur, Relor, Ponyta, Sawsbuck, Perilous Jungle, Unpheasant. We have a Pineco, and a Mawile for the reverses, and a Koraidon, which, no, we ended the other video with Miraidon. So it's like, did we just like pull back-to-back holos technically with this opening? But nope, the last video ended with Miraidon, and that was Koraidon. So next code, there you go. Just pause the video and take the codes if you want them. Hopefully get something good online with them. And we have a Mawile, Meditite, Turtonator, Hoot Hoot, Rabsca, Fortress, Full Metal Lab. We have a Tranquil, and a Keldeo. That's an uncommon though, never mind. I was like, a rare reverse. Nope, uncommon. And we have an Iron Valiant for the holo. I'll say it again, I hope we are not missing a holo after this opening. Again, the pack opening and staying half on the cards. But I hope we're not missing a holo after this opening, because seeing all these duplicate holos, it's going to be annoying if we're missing one. We have a Chatot, Cottony, Carvana, Ekans, Scorch, Palafin, Airy. Ooh, I forgot about the A-Specs. Okay, there we go, though. We have our first A-Spec of the opening. There's a little diamond holo effect. It looks really, really sick. And that is the Maximum Belt. I have not pulled this one. I've only pulled 2 of them. I can't remember what the names of them were. I just remember it was an egg incubator with gas pumps attached to it. That's how I described it. That one we've pulled in the previous one of the previous 2 videos. But this is a new one, so I will happily take that. Very nice. I'm happy we pulled at least one new one. I don't know how many you're expected to get in a box, but I'm happy at least one of them was new. And we have a Bramblegast. That is a rare reverse, so both cards there going into the pile. And then we have a Melmetal, which again, I believe was the only holo I've seen so far that I don't believe I had gotten yet. Of course, that one was the second one we've seen at least. So that one's a duplicate, but at the very least, we have at least one holo I believe was new. We had a Beldum, Heatmore, Roly-Coly, Azumarill, Golurk, Shaman, Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking. We have a Sizzlipede and Salvatore for the reverses. And there's a regular version of Bramblegast for the holo. Oh, this one's not. This one's like oddly, like you can kind of see it's like not properly stretched. It's like folded in on itself a little bit, but like in a sealed way. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a pack like that, where the little like folded piece to help rip the pack open is like actually like sealed like that. But we got Turtwig, Poochyena, Wiglet, Arbok, Colossal, Boxed Order, Screamtail. We have Colossal and a Cinccino for the reverses. And a Gengar EX. I actually really love the look of this. Like, just the fiendish yet silliness of Gengar on display. This might be my favorite, like, Gengar Ultra Rare we've gotten. Like, I love the look of this. Like, it's like the fiendishness, the powerfulness, and somehow still the goofiness of Gengar captured, like, perfectly. There's the sparkles. But that is awesome. I don't believe I've pulled that one yet. So I'm really happy to see that. All right, so next code there. And next up, just the focus maybe. Maybe that's better, I don't know. We have Mudbray, Ghastly, Finizen, Dunsparce, Zeraora, Iron Valiant, Sharpedo. We have a Wiglet and Zeraora for the reverses. And a Miraidon EX. Back-to-back EX pulls, which is awesome. This one I know I've already pulled. I remember mentioning the Puppet Master looking pose he's doing. Especially with the little lightning effect. It almost looks like strings, giving it more of a Puppet Master effect. But that isn't... It's a duplicate EX, but again, I was expecting those. The only one I can think of we haven't seen yet that would also be a duplicate is the Iron Boulder EX. Because I know I've also pulled the regular version of that. Otherwise, I can't think of what other EXs from this set I've pulled that we've also not seen yet. We got Hoot Hoot, Beldum, Breloom, Roly-Coly, Iron Jugulus, Full Metal Lab, Golurk. We have Iron Valiant, that's the uncommon one. Buddy Buddy Poffin for the reverses, and for Alligator for the holo. I do believe we're still looking for a Carkoal and Croconaw. As I mentioned in part 1, I don't think I've seen those uncommons yet. I've seen a lot of Roly-Coly and Colossal, but just somehow missing like that middle stage. And then for Alligator, I've seen several times as a holo, but I've minimum amount of Totodile, which also, now that I think about it, I don't think we've seen any Totodile commons. Nice. Snom, Pikachu, Scyther, Sizzlipede, Metagross, Roserade, Keldeo. We have a Deerling and Unpheasant for the reverses, and another Fluttermane. So yeah, like the fact that we've had 3 Fluttermanes, either there's not a lot of holos for them to be duplicating them like that, or they're screwing it up, and we're missing a holo or something. Which again, in fact, we have 3 Fluttermanes. One of those should have been a holo if we're missing one. We got a Heatmore, Yamper, Torracat, Grubbin, Shaman, Fortress, Vikavolt. We have Sharpedo and Full Metal Lab for the reverses, and a Drampa for the holo. Then we're still looking for... No, we pulled Meltan and Grottle, so I don't know if we're expecting another illustration rare or not. I wouldn't mind seeing a third one. I hope we do. We also haven't seen anything like special illustration rare or gold, so maybe hopefully there's something of that in these remaining packs. We have a Meryl, Golett, Elgium, Meltan, Iron Jugulus, Delmise, Electivire. We have Elgium, and there's a third illustration rare. It is a Chatot, which I don't think I've seen this before. That is very nice. It's just a bunch of Chatot on some clotheslines. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's obviously not one I've pulled yet, so I will happily take that. I'm really happy to see that. We got a Miraidon, or the holo, falling on the ground. I guess thankfully onto the mat I have underneath the recording device. Which, for anyone wondering, I'm literally just using the iPad camera. for this iPad I have. We got a Frostmoth, Noctowl. There's Croconaw. Okay, there's a Croconaw. There we go. Now I think we're just looking for a Carkoal. Lickilicky, Latias, Great Tusk, Bronzong. We have a Sableye and a Relicanth, which is a rare in this set. So very nice. That's another rare reverse. Count that. And Magcargo. For the holo, we are just looking for Carkoal. And then I don't know what else of the basic set we're missing. All right, we have a Nuzleaf, Minxino, Rockruff, Litten, Cinccino, Sableye, Great Tusk. We have Duosion and Heavy Baton for the reverses, and a Wugtrio EX. Now, I did mention Iron Boulder as one of the ones I have already pulled we hadn't seen yet. This one's actually another one. I did not remember the Electric Wugtrio, but it is a Terra EX of Wugtrio, because it is not normally an electric type. Pure water. Very nice, though. Again, I was expecting duplicate EXs, and we've definitely seen some, but I'm happy I think there was at least two that we've gotten that I don't think I've had yet. So I will happily take that as a kind of victory, that we didn't get all duplicate regular EXs. But we got a Metang, and there's a Carkoal. So we actually got everything I can think of that we were missing, which is astounding. I'm at least happy at this moment. We're not going to end the opening knowing we're missing a card, like from the basic set, because I've had that happen so many times. Like even the last Obsidian Flames box 4 months ago, I'm pretty sure there was a common and uncommon I was missing. So the fact that I can at least not know I am missing a common or uncommon or something ending this opening will be a giant plus to how I feel about the box. Now, I could very well, like, go through, put everything in the binder, and see I'm still missing a common and uncommon after the fact. But we're going to end the box believing we're not, or at least not knowing we're missing something. Because we got the Carkoal and the Croconaw, and those are the only two things I could think of that I had not seen yet. So that is great. Really happy to see that. We got Groddle, Finizen, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, Iron Treads, Buddy Buddy Poffin. We have Feraligatr, so a rare reverse holo there as well. Very nice. We have Scyther. And of course, there's Iron Boulder. That last EX I already mentioned we've seen before. Now showing up in this box. We have 5 more packs. I really want to see a special illustration rare or gold in one of these last few packs. We'll have to see. I don't think there's going to be another illustration rare. We've gotten 3. But I would like to see something else as far as like that higher, like the highest rarity wise in the set. We got Shroomish, Lickitung, Chargebug, Slugma, Morty's Conviction, Shiftry, Bianca's Devotion. We have Ribombee and Reuniclus, that is uncommon, and another Koraidon for the holo. Final 4 packs should be 1 of each of the artworks. Alright, we have a Bronzor, Mightyena, Duosion, Haunter, Zeraora, Sharpedo, Metagross. We have a Future Booster Energy Capsule, and an Arbok for the reverses, and a Relicanth. Is this the first Relicanth we've seen? I don't think we've had a holo Relicanth in this box yet, so funny that we actually had a holo we hadn't seen yet. Even if it was something I already pulled, it was one we had not seen in the box. Because we had the rare reverse, and even when we pulled that, it somehow didn't occur to me that maybe we hadn't seen the holo. There's another code. Alright, we have Solosis, Skitty, Electabuzz, Bramblin, Reuniclus, Explorer's Guidance, Latias. We have a Yamper and a Carkoal for the verses. So finally we got both versions of them now. And Iron Valiant for the holo. Final 2 packs now. I'm still holding hope for a special illustration rare of gold. Because I think as far as I can think, that's all I would be expecting left from the box. But let's see if there's something. I've got Pikachu, Ghastly, Elgium, Sizzlipede, Roserade, Excadrill, Keldeo. We have another Ace Spec. I did again forget about these. And there it is, Reboot Pod, the egg incubator with the gas pumps. What is that? It's a reboot pod, as they call it, but it's an egg incubator thing with gas pumps attached to it. Like, come on. How is this a Pokemon thing? I mean, I guess the egg incubator looking thing kind of is, but come on. We got a Pedo for the reverse and a Melmetal for the holo, which is again another instance of the third we've seen of that holo. Final pack. I actually don't know if we'll have anything else at this point. I really hope we can end on something, though. We will see. We have Girafarig, Roselia, Cutiefly, Drillbur, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, Iron Treads, Buddy Buddy Poffin. We have a Metagross and an Electabuzz for the reverses, and an Iron Thorns for the holo. So unfortunately from the box, we did not pull any golds or special illustration rares, which is a little unfortunate. But honestly, I'm still happy from the fact that we at least managed to end the opening with at least not thinking we're missing a common or uncommon. Because I do believe it's been a long time since I've been able to open a booster box where I had like the main set feeling complete. Like usually it's typically been instances of, oh, I'm still missing this common, I'm still missing this uncommon, I don't think we pulled this holo and I'm still missing it. Like that seems very common with these Scarlet and Violet era sets. But this is the first booster box in a while, at least, where I think at least I got the main, I feel like I got the main portion of the set completed, and I can't think of a card I missed. And I can't stress how happy that at least makes me. But we got the recap now. So for this recap, we got several rare reverses. Any of these I don't know are new or not. I don't have a set list, but we're counting them as a pull because it's a rare reverse holo. We've got Bramblegast, Relicanth, Feraligatr, Drampa, Iron Thorns, the duplicate EXs, Miraidon EX, Iron Boulder EX, Wugtrio EX, Walking Wake EX, and Scizor EX. The two I'm pretty sure are new were Koraidon EX and Gengar EX. I love this artwork. It's like the perfect one for Gengar. It's like the perfect Gengar artwork to me. Captures everything good and goofy and scary about this Pokemon. Like, I can't stress how much I just love this artwork. So I'm really happy we saw that one. Our duplicate illustration rare, unfortunately, was a Meltan. I'm happy we at least just got that one, because the other two were a Chatot and a Grottle, which I was really happy to see because I do love the Turtwig line. It was my Gen 4 starter. Then we had a couple Ace Specs, One was a duplicate, we got the Reboot Pod, and then the other one was a Maximum Belt, which was new. And then we had a couple full arts with the Morty's Conviction full art trainer and the full art Farigiraf EX. So that was a really, really good booster box in my opinion. I do wish we got like a gold or like super illustration rare, but I will take the trade of not getting that for, again, I don't know if I can or am stressing this enough, but I'm just happy to feel like I'm not missing something I should have gotten. Like whether it was a common, an uncommon, a holo. At the very least, I'm ending this box not having that feeling, as I am tired of having that feeling with these sets. It's like how do you open 36 packs and miss a common or an uncommon? Like, that's absurd. Like, it was rare in the past. Like, I know, like, backing Unified Minds, Sun and Moon, there's a couple uncommons I've never pulled. One of which I had in a Dollar Tree pack at least, so that was the Bug Catcher. So I had pulled one of that myself, just never from an actual pack. But there is still the Giant Bomb uncommon trainer. I've never pulled that one, even to this day. I have it, thankfully, because I think I was able to get it in bulk from a breaking site I was buying into. The guy was nice enough to just to make sure one of those was thrown into my bulk, and I appreciate that so much, because clearly I've never pulled it since. Or pulled it myself, I should say. But it was rarer in the past, just be missing commons and uncommons. And now it's like every set is just having that issue for me. And I don't know about how any of you guys think of that. If any of you guys are experiencing that, please let me know in the comments, actually. If you guys are experiencing issues like that, where it's like, I have not pulled this common or uncommon, stuff like that. Because I'd love to know if this is just a me issue, if this is at least seemingly more than just me. But yeah, I am super happy with this box opening. And I can't wait to see what more comes from the set. Because, spoiler alert, I've also have another one, which maybe I'll open up at the end of this series of openings. Since I am on vacation again, this is just today's video. There will be another video tomorrow. I don't currently know what's going to be, because I haven't picked out what I will be opening next. But that'll do it for this opening, I guess. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for tomorrow's opening. Have a great day.